Good morning, friends. Oh, that is a fantastic way to start your day. Hello, and how are you? Today, I'm on my way out to Knife River for a little hike to go to return to some roots and get a little water over rocks, I'm hoping. Going to an area I've never been to, but on my drive out there, up Highway 61 here, scenic highway here in Duluth, Minnesota, this was in front of me. Sun coming up over Lake Superior, and it was just too gorgeous not to stop and grab the picture. Threw the camera up on the tripod here on the rocks, right on the edge. Little rocks in the foreground for some foreground interest, and just set up the camera real fast. ISO 100, f11, 2-second timer. We're shooting at about a 20-second exposure. Have a 6-stop ND in front of the camera to slow my shutter speed down and really kind of glass out this water in front of me. And then a 3-stop soft grad filter to darken down the sky, because obviously that sun coming through was really bright compared to the foreground that's just fallen off into shadow. So that split grad just evens out my exposure throughout. So that's it. 2-second timer, 20-second exposure, click and done. And that is really pretty, and I'm happy with that. So great. With that little bonus shot in the bag, let's pack off and let's pack up and head off to Knife River. Oh, I'm giddy about this. Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. It's raining. There was no rain in the forecast. I do not have any rain gear with me. I'm not really prepared for this. The forecast says it should blow over in about 30 minutes. So I'm weighing my options. Do I wait this out and then hike in? Or do I pack it up and go home and have coffee? Thunder. I got the one shot from the sunrise, that unexpected shot over Lake Superior, and I think that I'm really happy with that. I think, you know, that's probably a successful day right there. But flip side is, I'm already up. I'm out here. Might as well go for the hike. I think what I'm going to do is wait a little bit for this to lighten up a bit, the rain, and we're gonna hike in always, and we're gonna see what it's like. This is a trail I've never been to, so I'm unfamiliar with it, so I don't know what rain's gonna do to it. It may, you know, it's gonna make it like super muddy and unpassable, or it's gonna be nice and pretty. I don't know. But for now, waiting on rain. All right, so the rain's let up a fair amount, just kind of sprinkling now, and we're hiking. So great. There's some signage that says there's a waterfall about half a mile ahead of us, and these woods are gorgeous. So here we go, off on a little bit of a hike, a little bit of an adventure, and a new spot. Let's go see what we can find. Seconds with a sun flare. All right. Okay. All right, my friends. I think we got her now. I think we've finally settled on a composition that I like. So here, I'm gonna grab this shot real quick while it's going on. Explain the setup. So it's water over rocks. So Knife River's coming down. It splits and goes all around me. I'm kind of in the middle of the river here. But directly in front of me, I've got a section of the river coming down over a little cascade, forking over a couple of rocks, and then swirling in this pool directly in front of me. I've got the sun poking out from behind the clouds right now, which is giving me this great little kind of sun flare in the top left-hand corner, which ordinarily I'd probably try to cover my lens and block that out, but I really like it in this. It's kind of just giving it this, I don't know, otherworldly, misty feel, which, you know, it's mood, and who doesn't love mood? But the shot, technical settings on the shot, ISO 100, 8-second exposure, f11. Circular polarizer, again, accentuate the contrast between the dark water and the white foam. 6-stop neutral density gives me that 8-second exposure. 2-second timer so we don't get any camera shake. Take the shot. Yes, that makes me happy. All right, there's another shot in our day. All right, well, I found myself another little shot here. This trail is fantastic, and it meanders in and out of the woods, in towards the river, out, back out into the woods, into the river, back into the woods. And so while I'm in the woods, I'm trying to remind myself to stop and look around and to not fixate on the water and the rocks and the river, because I always gravitate towards the water. It's just my go-to. But while I'm here in these gorgeous woods, I'm trying to remind myself to look at the woods and look at everything around me. And as I came down here to the side of the river, I found this shot, which is not of the river. It's this great old tree and these roots coming down and just kind of branching out and grasping onto the rock edge of this river here. And there's this great little, just, I don't know, collection of roots here coming down through here, and this rock, they've grown in and around this rock and just kind of captured it in there. And there's this great little pop of color with this clump of moss over here. So, show you here on the back of the camera what we are looking at. But you can see here, we've got this root just kind of sweeping down through. So kind of coming through in a diagonal down to the right-hand side of the frame. I got this clump of moss for a little pop of color over here on the left, and then the rock down there, down here in the bottom. It's cut off a little bit here in the video frame, but in the photo, it's all in there. So that's what I'm looking at. And I like it. It's just really simple and clean and just a little different and a little distraction from the water. So we're gonna get this shot real quick. It's a ISO 100, f11, 1-second exposure, no filters. There's no need for them here. This is just about the scene. I'm not trying to manipulate the frame in any way, shape, or form. Just trying to get the shot. So, 2-second timer. Click. Bob's your uncle. I like that. Really simple. Ooh, I love that. That's simple. All right. Well, here we are. Another simple little woodland scene here. This fallen log off to the side of the trail has this dark bark on it, but it's also got this white, really vibrant white moss. It's just really cool, intricate patterns. So that's the shot. I'm shooting straight down at the log. ISO 100, f5.6, 1/60th of a second right now as my light is changing. 2-second timer. Click, done diddly on. This is a clean, simple shot, and this one's all about just that contrast and texture. I got a little bit of this kind of frondy green plant creeping in from the left-hand side, and a couple of little leaves green, vibrant leaves creeping in from the right. I like them. They may stay. I might square crop this and just make it about the bark and the texture and the pattern. I don't know, but that is a great shot. Really simple, and I'm really happy with it. I think with that, my friends, we're gonna call it a day here at Knife River. The sun's getting higher in the sky, the mosquitoes are getting really bad, and I'm getting hungry. So I think we're gonna pack it up here, head on home, get some coffee and some breakfast, and we'll look at these on the computer and see what we think. But very, very good, happy day. You know, started off with that surprise shot at Lake Superior, so that right there makes it all worthwhile. I mean, getting out and enjoying the day makes it all worthwhile. So fabulous. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for coming along with me. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Tell your friends, because the more the merrier. And from Knife River, here in Knife River, Minnesota, so long, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, little tree.